And now I've got some more academic questions for you. Is there a movie out there that you wished you had been the one to direct it? Like one that you were watching and said, man, I could have done such a better job with this, or I would have had a better vision for this. Is there any of those?
Yeah. Um, but the one that I think fits that idea most is actually one that I really enjoyed. I wish I had been able to direct it though. And it's actually one of my top five favorite films.
Oh,
And
great.
it's The Crying Game.
Really?
Have you ever seen it?
I haven't, but I know of it by reputation. It is on my list of things to see because it made quite an impression when it hit.
The Crying Game was instrumental in my filmmaking career because I saw it at a young age. Like I was like 13 and I saw The Crying Game. And you talk
That's
about having your mind blown, baby.
that's something to deal with at 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what it taught me is that kind of the John Crow thing. There are a million different stories under the sun that can be told, and just because you can't relate to them doesn't mean they're not compelling. And I thought
Yes.
the Crying Game. We always hear, oh, I want platonic love, platonic love. I want somebody to just love me for me. But then when you see what it looks like, you're kind of like, oh. So that's what platonic love looks like. But the story was great. And it just captivated my imagination in a way that I understood that stories can be about anybody going through anything as long as they're compelling, captivating, and done well. And the Crying Game changed my ideas about what I thought I could do and be as a writer. And I wished I had a chance to direct it. I don't think I would have did it better, but it's more of a thing of envy. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that could have been me. I wish that was me.
Yeah, no, I totally get that feeling you're talking about. I wasn't expecting that answer, but the element of surprise you hit me with and the kind of depth that that choice shows, I really like that. I'm glad that was the answer you gave. That's really good.
No, I appreciate it. You can check it out. You'll see exactly. It really is brilliant. And it defies a lot of the norms of narrative that we're told that must be part of the construct, part of the consideration. Man, I got a chance to work with Forrest Whitaker on my internship, Finding Steve McQueen, and I told him that was my favorite film. And he kind of looked away for a minute like he was trying to remember it. And then he looked back at me and he was like, thank you for that. Because, because he was young at the time. It was like right after Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And I don't think we had seen anything like that I mean, maybe Polanski with what he did with pushing the boundaries of what was acceptable in storytelling. And you see, they ran him off. So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just always stuck with me. The power of the stories that you can tell, and actually the scope of things that you can explore if you're brave.
Well, and I think if you can, well, I haven't seen it, but I do intend to. The idea that you can take this story that a lot of people might not be able to relate to, but you tell it so well that they can connect to it. That's
Yes.
power in storytelling.
Yes.
And you got me excited to watch the thing now. So I got to check it out. And if it's terrible, I'm going to be like, here's my $10 towards Dumpy Man feature film. And I hate you, Greg. I have to abide by my own rules.
Right. You're right. No, I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it because
That is
it's
cool.
it's it's totally unexpected.
All right. So if you could make a feature length film and we had to set aside Dumpy Man Walk for this example and budget's no concern, what kind of movie would you make?
I've actually been working on that movie, writing it rather. I would like to. So I'm kind of an ancient aliens nut. So I would like to tell a modern day, I kind of frame it as like a dark comedy, but it's like Indiana Jones meets Romancing the Stone
Oh,
with
yeah.
an ancient alien's backbone.
Oh, I love it.
I call it the Mask of the Dogon Queen. And if you know about the Dogon tribe in Africa and their connection, so I don't want to get into it too much, but oh my God. It starts with three guys robbing an adult bookstore managed by two dwarves. And then it goes on from there. And it's a dark comedy. But I see it in my head. I write it. I let a few people read it. They love it. I would love to actually do it, but my imagination is wild, so I gotta kind of rein myself in. But that is the one I want to do.
Oh, that sounds fun, dude. Because Romancing the Stone is such a fun movie.
Yes.
And Many of the Indiana Jones were so ambitious, and I think all that would, there's the same kind of genre as was it Alan Quartermain, and we need more adventure movies like that where there's a sense of wonder, and then you put, oh yeah, I love that dude. Oh, that sounds great. Oh, okay, I'm glad I asked that question. I'm glad that's the answer you gave me. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's fantastic. I think if I ever won the lottery, I would just find Terry Gilliam and like a bunch of money. If I won a big lottery, I would find Terry Gilliam, hopefully before he dies. It'll be awkward if he's dead by then. And say, all right, Terry, you've always had a problem with getting financing. Here's some money. Go make the movie you want. Because he's my favorite director. Whatever he churns out, I'm probably going to enjoy. Just hopefully he doesn't make a sequel to Tideland. That's what I would go. But, you might be on the list now too. I win the
That's what's up.
lottery, you might hear from me. That check, I don't know if I got enough expletives to go with the size of the check. That's like 1.9 mil. But yeah, anyway.